and welcome to episode 58 of OCCW. Thank you for bearing with us during our technical difficulties and watching it in this way. I am True, your technical sufferer at the moment and wearer of many hats, and this week joining us again is Mike.
Hey everyone, I have a cold, so my apologies in advance.
We're both a bit ill today, but we're getting this done for you. But simple as, I think we should get that feed running for you. And get ready to dive into a long match chaos. So we are kicking things off with a tag team eliminator here today. And this is because our current tag team champions, Enormous Monster Team, decided to issue an open challenge to everyone. And to do that, they wanted every tag team to get together to see who will be fighting them in what order. They really want to be fighting champions. And first up, Lawful Good of Nash Morgan and Kai Winters.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, True, but I believe Kai is pulling double duty this evening.
Kai is pulling double duty, so let's see how active he is on this one, as he will be defending his Face of the Division title against Jay Hawke later.
Yeah, Jay Hawke got that title shot by winning a triple threat last week. So I have to see if the wily veteran could take advantage of any fatigue in Kai Winters, because goodness knows this match is going to be hectic. Now, the other team in the match that has not held the tag titles before, the Black Cross Syndicate.
Team that originally came into OCCW as a tag team, but have had far more success in singles competition.
Well, that's the way it works out sometimes. Yeah, we'll have to see, because certainly in a couple of recent occasions, Sebastian Blackwood in the Hood has proved to be more of the weak link in the team. And there were rumours of some backstage contention between the two, an argument that broke out. So we'll have to see whether they can remain on the same page this evening. Two people who are always on the same very loud, very intrusive page. Phineas Rage and Little Bobby Tables, XL, former tag team champions, held the belts for a total of 69 days. Looking to get back to the top of the mountain.
Also do have a very good record. They just...
Oh yeah, no, I don't think anyone was expecting much of them when they came into OCCW, but they really proved their doubters wrong.
With a lot of noise.
Oh yes. Backstage interviewers are terrified of them.
And now, the former tag champs themselves.
Arguably the greatest tag team ever to grace OCCW. Arguably, not definitely, but arguably.
Arguably. Definitely got more, I believe they have more defenses under their belt than our technical longest reigning champs that are no longer with us. I would have to check our stats on that.
Avrod Wilcox, Mr. Todd Wilcox in the mask, Sugar Bee Rod Johnson in the hat. Initially an unlikely pairing, two wrestlers who had not had the greatest of successes in singles wrestling, deciding to pair up with the intention of taking on and eradicating bullies from OCCW. And had done just that. There's a couple of teams that have disbanded or even left the Federation completely after suffering a loss to these two. Todd Wilcox recently got a win in singles competition over former World Heavyweight Champion Toxxic, but has made it clear that he intends to return to tag wrestling with his partner and see whether they can recapture the gold.
It is worth noting though, Sugar Meat tends to do well in multi-men matches. He does dominate these in his track record.
Well, look at the size of the man. Okay, I'm probably not going to call a great deal straight on because everybody's doing everything to everyone. An early pin there from Seb, I think. It's what the hell? Todd Wilcox just got eliminated straight off. That was the side saddle suplex from Nash, but the referee unable to make a count. Damien makes a cover now on Phineas Rage. It gets a 3 count. This is a power slam from Seb there, I think, on Bobby Tables. Kai Winters just took out Damien.
Both Black Cross Syndicate members have taken out some of the competition here.
The Sleeper Mind Nash. Blackwood breaks out. Oh, Bobby missed with the Tornado Enziguri. Now hits on the return. Now heading off to Sugar Meat, which is an interesting plan. Hip toss, springboard Enziguri from Kai on Seb Blackwood.
Cowboys are on the outside, or I'm with Damien.
Well, the field has been thinned a little already. Bobby Tables with a springboard reverse leg drop to Kai Winters gets taken down by a spear from Seb Blackwood. And now Seb just choking the man. Now Sugar Meat's dashing up nice Nash Morgan on the outside. Damien comes in to join him. Oh, DDT from Nash on the outside to Sugar Meat. That's not going to do his head any favours. Seb seems to be playing something with Bobby Tables. Kai's just waiting with a baseball bat. And he's going straight after Bobby Tables as well and busts the man open. That's not a good position to get hit in with a baseball bat. That is cruel and unusual punishment. This man needs to be stopped. Seb Blackwood completely unable to do anything about it. Kai has a baseball bat and goes for the cover. And Seb Blackwood kicks out. Damien coming back in, maybe to help his friend, or maybe just to get away from Sugar Meat. Oh, that's the Blackwood blackout on Bobby Tables. Seb goes for the cover. And XL are the first team to be completely eliminated. Blackwood now going after Morgan. Oh, Sugar Meat with a massive body press there. Big knee strike to Blackwood and just takes down Nash Morgan as well. Oh, sorry, that was Kai who took down. Nash is just being rolled out of the ring by Damien. Gutling suplex to Kai. Malfunction of a junction with a chair there. Both people seem to get the worst end of that. Damien with a face wash in the corner.
Like Carl is trying to subtly nudge the steps out again.
Doesn't like those steps. Oh. Immediate revenge from Damien on Kai. Release back suplex from Nash Morgan and with a clothesline to Seb Blackwood. Oh, and a chair shot. So we've got trying to work out. So we've got both of Lawful Good, both of the Black Cross Syndicate, and Sugar Meat Rod Johnson left in the match. Damien just lost a chair at the hands of Sugar Meat.
Kai's got that bad again.
He's putting in the work, given he's got a match later, but he's definitely got an equaliser. Oh, massive belly to belly from Sugar Meat to Damien on the outside. Russian leg sweep on the outside from Nash to Seb. No, sorry, from Kai to Seb.
Dropping his head onto the bats.
Sugar Meat just content to hold the man there. And Nash Morgan breaks out. Right, Kai Winters rolls Sebastian Blackwood in. He thought he would follow him in, but decides not to. Is Nash going to go after him? With the kendo stick? No? No, they're just going to watch Damien giving Sugar Meat a shoulder massage by the looks of it. Oh! Nash throws the kendo stick and hits Seb. Eye rake from Nash, not very lawful or good, and a big powerbomb. That's the Cowboy Crush. Oh, went for a DDT on Sugar Meat, got backdropped instead. Damien takes Kai down with a spear. People really need to get in the ring. You can't win the match on the outside. That was a Northern Light suplex nearly onto the step. Sugar Meat was showing off, watting Nash Morgan in a suplex position. Come on, guys. Somebody must be softened up to get them in the ring. Bulldog from Kai on Seb. Massive. There's a big splash from Sugar Meat on, I'm guessing, Damien, since he's the only one I can't see. Well, finally, Lawful Good gets Sebastian Blackwood into the ring. Can they take advantage? Apparently not.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Damien and Sugar Meat did fight last week in the G1 tournament, with Sugar Meat
That is
taking the
entirely
victory.
possible. I don't have the records to hand. But yeah, the Sugar Meat would have won that match, wouldn't he? Because Damien is 0-2 in that tournament, and he's just lost a knee, courtesy to Kai Winters. Tumbleweed takedown here from Nash Morgan. He gets the pin, and there are just two tag teams left in. Carl goes in for the count. And that is it. Haverod Wilcox are out. So, assuming Enormous Monster Team make two successful title defenses, that will put Haverod Wilcox as the third challengers and XL as the last. Two-handed choke bomb from Seven just throws Nash into the barricade.
Deborah drops Nash onto the chair there. Damien is trying to throw Kai into the stairs.
I mean, he really wants those stairs, doesn't he? He's not getting it. Right, he's had different thoughts. Then Kai into the ring. Damien has a chair. Sugar Meat, I'm not sure where he's going. He's going the wrong way. Oh, Damien across the ring. Hits. Oh, Seb with a cover on Nash. Kai Winters breaks it up with a Black Cross Syndicate. Looked like they had kind of the advantage at the moment, but that was the TKO. Nearly got a pin for Kai. Missed with a Superman punch, I think.
I went from not using the TKO to starting to repeatedly use the TKO. Oh, that is a cross jacket from Seb.
Yep, that's for Silent Night. Kai fights out.
Thank you for correcting me there.
There's only your guy. That's the Reckoning from Damien. Makes the cover. And Kai's there to break it up. Seb unable to prevent him.
Do you think Seb and Nash have been busted open though?
Yeah, I think someone was busted open just now. Oh, the disrespectful slap from Kai Winters and Seb Blackwood. Seb with a shovel. Real close down on the outside from Blackwood. Nash Morgan's opening it to Damien Cross down here. Snap suplex on the outside.
Looks like he's going to go help Kai out there and realise Kai's got this.
So no one dropped. Yeah, he may have it, but again, you need to get the man into the ring. Damien's down. He can't interfere with a pin. No, opportunity's gone. Damien and Nash in the ring. Damien says, no thank you, I do not want that chair to the face. Puts Nash into the corner. Carl just gets out of the way. Reverse avalanche. And Damien again not going for the pin. He's looking for that bat that Kai had. Kai decides he wants the bat. That was a Hadouken punch. Pulling Damien back to his feet. It's all the head scissors.
Oh, not onto the stairs, not onto the stairs.
Oh, that was... I don't know what the hell that was. It was just a whirling slam. And there's the atomic drop from Kai. A big third from Nash Morgan takes down Seb Blackwood. Lawful Good again in ascendance now. But they still need to get someone into the ring to pin him. Vertical suplex from Kai Winters. There we go. Nash Morgan throws Damien into the ring, doesn't follow up. Butterfly pile driver from Kai Winters on the outside. What? Kai calling himself to his feet. Nash needs to keep Damien busy. Chiropractor. Kai makes the cover. Carl goes in for the pin. And Damien breaks it up. Backbreaker by Damien Cross. Nash wants spread, but he's going to get caught by the Dark Descent. And Nash kicks out. Oh, Kai with a brainbuster on Damien, but still appears to have his own plans. Oh, Seb's got Silent Night locked in. And Nash breaks it up.
Kai has been busted open as well now. Someone else is bleeding. Damien again bringing in more steps. I think he's still feeling angry about being knocked out with them last week from Sugar Meat.
It was a stair shot that got the win, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, he's going full kingpin on Nash Morgan now. Pins him on the chair. And finally the head trauma is too much for Nash. So Kai Winters, who is defending his Facewear Division title later on, is defending against both men, but Damien just broke up Seb's submission with that elbow drop. Black Cross Syndicate do have the advantage here, but they need to not get in each other's way. Yeah, Kai gamely fighting out. That is punishment from Seb Blackwood.
There is blood across the ring and on the outside, but I don't know whose it is, as everyone but Damien is bleeding right now.
I think Kai was very wise to roll out the ring there, had enough wherewithal to know that he can't be pinned outside the ring. Seb sends him back in. Can the Black Cross Syndicate at least coordinate their offense so they don't get in each other's way? Oh, Damien goes for Crucifix Powerbomb. Seb slips out, hits him with a neck breaker, but Kai slips out, hits him with a neck breaker. Now Kai fights out of an attempted powerbomb from Seb Blackwood. Hits the Superman punch. And levels the playing field. Damien not eager to come in and help out there. Quick single leg takedown on Kai. But the Black Cross Syndicate surely could have had this one, but just didn't seem to be on the same page. Now Damien's going to need to make amends here. and not waste time hot dogging and grandstanding. Working over Kai's knee. Now has to step. Oh, that's brutal. Just drops the steps down on this man. Kai's still fighting back. Damien cuts that off. Springboard forearm smash. Damien hits this. That could be it. Dark descent on Kai Winters. Makes the cover.
I thought that was going to be on the stairs then.
And the Black Cross Syndicate do win, but I have to say, miscommunication. They made a bit of a meal of it.
They did, and despite the fact that Kai knows he's got a second match later tonight, he was quite a dominant force in that.
Yeah. I mean, they Black Cross Syndicate seem to be on the same page right now, but I have to say, I mean, if I was, I might have issues if I was in that team.
Well, we now know our order for facing Enormous Monster Team, provided they can winning. But now it is time for the ladies to get in this match. And what's this?
Oh, now this is interesting. Maxine Kymera has not had a good start to her career here in OCCW, and it appears that for her match against Ariana Cross, she's brought in some backup. That is Daisy Jones, who has had her own issues with Ariana recently. I mean, if you're in Maxine's shoes, then I imagine any help is going to be welcome. Even she's currently at 0-2 in singles competition and lost, although was not pinned, in a triple threat match. I was going to say we'll have to see what Daisy's reasons for being out here are, but I think we can probably take a good guess.
Of course, Maxine's most recent singles loss was against Ryley who was set up against by our GM Vanderberg after Maxine attacked some of our staff and equipment, which we do not approve of here. Normally that is met with suspension. But instead, Lucas decided to send one of the tougher ladies out to deal with her.
Yeah, I mean, let's be fair, she didn't attack a staff member, but she did punch a camera, and we don't like that. Maxine's had a very good showing so far, but she's not quite come up with the goods. And here we go, our Papa True champion.
About Maxine, Ariana, despite currently being our Papa True champion and being a former world champion winner and the winner of the women's clusterfuck last year, she also has similar beginning. She was 0-7 for quite a while herself, so
yes.
If anyone understands how Maxine might feel with continuous losses, it is Ariana, unfortunately.
Indeed. And, well, I just have to see whether Ariana can take advantage of that and use what she knows to try and get in Maxine's head and ensure she picks up the win here. Ariana, yeah, she's had, after a run as world champion, she's had a sort of a rockier run lately. It's not been awful, but it's not been great. Maxine's starting off with big punches and a springboard clothesline that grazes Ariana but knocks her down.
If Ariana gets to win tonight, it'll be a great night for the Syndicate.
Yes, it will. Oh, standing shooting star press from Ariana Cross. Daisy Jones seems very unimpressed on the outside. Ooh, nasty face rake there from Ariana Cross. And again. now a series of stomps. Initial flurry from Maxine Kymera, but the more experienced OCCW competitor has taken over now. Daisy seems to have had enough and has decided she's going to throw a hockey stick in to help her charge out. Oh, Maxine cuts Ariana off before she can use the kendo stick. And there's that boxing background coming into play. Oh, and just hangs Ariana out to dry over the top rope. I mean, interesting approach there from Maxine, but what I will say is that at least she wasn't caught doing it. She was caught immediately afterwards. Ariana, not fond of that disrespect, hits a DDT, goes for a cover. Only a 1 count. Now she's going for the hockey stick that Daisy brought in. Daisy is not happy about that at all. And has taken the cover off the turnbuckle. Maxine needs to do something about that hockey stick, manages it. Oh! The reverse BFT. The momentum has suddenly shifted here.
One, two.
Three Amigas from Ariana Cross. Calling Maxine Kymera to her feet. This is the full crush. Maxine Kymera kicks out.
Fight for every chance from the crowd.
Well, Ariana seems to be wanting to obey that with the kendo stick. I'm just wearing the kendo stick out on Maxine Kymera. Breaks it over her head. A rope step, Tope con Hilo from Ariana Cross takes Maxine down on the outside. And a standing shooting star press. And a standing moonsault. And Maxine sticking to the script. Throwing Ariana back into the ring because she knows that's where she's going to get, only place she can get the win. And that's not sure actually, she could get a count out, but you get my point. I'm fairly sure at this point Maxine would take any sort of win she could get. I'm not quite sure what that was from Ariana, but it did take Maxine down. But now she's getting into an argument with Daisy Jones, and she can't afford to get distracted like this. Because this is what's going to happen. Maxine has her up and hits for Saviour's Rest. Ariana kicks out, but she needs to keep her head in the game. Maxine needs to keep her head in the game as well.
All counts from the crowd.
And now Peter's stomps from Maxine Kymera, getting her revenge for earlier. But she is now on top in this match, and she has a steel chair. Just setting about working over Ariana Cross with it. Oh, hammer fist from a mount position, and then vicious elbows. Oh, Ariana Cross fighting out of whatever that was intended to be. Oh, Springboard Tornado DDT, beautifully executed. Going to the outside and search for a weapon. Another steel chair. Oh, Maxine too slow to react. Just takes it to the dome. Daisy's getting involved again now. Ariana really needs to keep her eye on her opponent. Oh, here we go again. Savior's Wrath from Maxine Kymera. And she hits it. Maxine Kymera gets her first win in OCCW. Massive congratulations to her, but you have to say, Daisy Jones played a pivotal role in this, distracting Ariana Cross at a couple of very important moments. And it'll be very interesting to see what Ariana's reaction is to that. And Daisy may well have successfully got under her skin. And still, Maxine had to be there and had to take advantage of the opportunities that she was given, and she did that.
See how Maxine fares in her next singles match without the backup. Now, this should be our first match of round 2 of Group B in the men's G1 tournament.
When you say it should be, do you have any doubts that it is? I mean, you picked the card, true.
I know.
This is OCCW. Anything can happen, but no. This does indeed appear to be Riptide.
How does always subjects change?
Whether we want it to or not. Come on, indeed. Riptide. Looking for, I believe, his first win in the G1 tournament. We definitely have some invested crowd members this evening.
That is correct in regards of Riptide looking for his first win, as he lost in his previous match with Dace Night.
Yeah, no shame in losing to a former world champion. And speaking of losing to a former world champion, Marcus Thunder did just that. Or well, to be fair, Dace was the reigning world champion when Marcus lost to him. The only ever AB Moxley champion, still carrying that belt to the ring. Former face of the division champion, Marcus Thunder had a meteoric rise after his start in OCCW, but then hit a brick wall in the form of Dace Night when he challenged for the world title. Now looking to stake his claim to the vacant belt, but he's going to need to pick up a win here against Riptide in order to do it. Should be a very interesting match. We've got Marcus Thunder, more of a Japanese junior heavyweight style. The big strikes, head drops, and he does fly. Riptide, much more of a grounded technical wrestler. Takes the opponent to the mat and just grinds on them, wears them out, lots of leg locks.
It is also worth noting that Marcus Thunder won his first match in the G1, so if he secures a win here, he will pretty much stand a strong chance of guaranteeing his place as the top member of this group.
Yep, but there's still one more to go after this. Makes the cover, gets a 2 count. Now Marcus's last match is going to be against Dace Night again, who's also in this group, so you really think Marcus definitely wants to get a win here, rather than risk having to overturn history and beat Dace in his final match. I mean, obviously he wants to win all of his matches, but you don't want to leave it to the last. Neckbreaker from Riptide. Another neckbreaker. Oh, beautifully chained into a butterfly suplex. Riptide starting to work over the legs. Snap suplex from Marcus Thunder. And swinging neckbreaker. Riptide saying, "Don't you turn your back on me." A couple of punches into a hammerlock scoop slam. Trash can in play, and Marcus Thunder just comes through the ropes and wipes out Riptide. Oh, that is a tiger suplex on the outside. I mean, Riptide could be unconscious here and now, but interesting moment. Well, apparently not, counted with the dragon screw, but neither man is going to want to count out, because remember, in the G1, you only get 3 points for a pin or a submission. A count out will only get you 2 points. And a point could be the difference between first and second, or even worse. Well, then we're going for a powerbomb. Riptide fights out. Hits the torpedo. Running headbutt. Carl comes in to make the count. Only a 2 count. And now Riptide has the undertow locked in. He has already done some damage to that knee, but doesn't seem to think that he can get a submission there. Releases it and goes in search of more weaponry. Have a hockey stick. You would have thought Riptide would be opposed to ice hockey, being very much a person of the sea, which is liquid water. Carl goes in to make the count. But the hockey stick does the job, and Riptide picks up his win in the G1. And that could blow the group wide open.
Have to see how Dace and Auberon's match goes in a EU matches tie, but that currently leaves every member so far at 3 points in Group B. Minus Auberon Reinald, who's sitting at the moment from his loss.
Yeah, that does mean that a win for Dace will really put him in pole position. Now we have a clash of, I won't say a clash of styles, and certainly a clash of egos. Deckard Christopher came in with a very good start to his career in OCCW, then seemed to have got derailed somewhat. He lost his singles competition to Gladius Bestier going for gold. He hasn't really been able to get back on track. Veteran of the game, many world titles, somewhere in his 50s, I believe. Still able to go in the ring. Has a fairly conservative style, well suited to his advancing years. But he's got a bit of a challenge this evening. Only two-time men's world heavyweight champion. Toxxic lost against Todd Wilcox a couple of weeks ago, and it's very safe to say that he is not happy with that. Toxxic will be able to prove himself. Okay, so can Deckard Christopher take advantage of any cracks in the Shredded Sensation's ego? Toxxic has definitely been one of the more dominant competitors in OCCW, so this is not going to be an easy match by any means for either man. Carl, again, on referee duty. Have we even seen Chelsea this so far?
I don't think we have.
No. Oh, judo throw straight off by Toxxic. Runs to the ropes, springboards off, big lariat. Another clothesline. Looking at, I mean, Toxic's into his 40s himself now, but clearly seems to have a bit of a speed advantage over Deckard Christopher. Straight jacket neckbreaker there.
Chelsea may possibly being spoken to by senior management for the fact he keeps hitting contestants when she's doing her counts.
She does, it's true. You're being pinned, and then you get Chelsea slapping you in the face as she makes the count. Oh, Toxxic springboard plancher to the outside, and Christopher sees it coming.
Over top rope, nope.
Yeah. Alright, knee breaker from Christopher, going to work on the legs. He does have that Greek deathlock that he likes to use. And the figure four. And a Trojan horse. A big submission wrestler. But now he's just dumping Toxxic straight first, head first, into the apron.
Yes, get back into the ring, guys. Neither of you get points for a count out.
Oh, big running knee from Deckard Christopher. But, I mean, interestingly enough, as soon as they get back in the ring, Toxxic takes control. You'd expected Toxxic to maybe have more an advantage in the brawl, but hauls Deckard Christopher into a back suplex there. Jumping fist drop. And the next snap. Toxxic possibly mocking Christopher with his own version of the Legend's knee drop there.
And Deckard Christopher is now bleeding.
Is he?
I think those knee drops busted him open there.
Oh, Christopher hits a suplex. He just rams Toxxic face first into the canvas. Big right hand. Deckard Christopher. Oh, lock the Dragon Sleeper in. I thought for a minute Carl was calling it, but Toxxic fights out.
It did seem that way.
Oh no, you're right. Deckard Christopher, he's busted wide open. Oh, I think he was heading up for the figure four there. Toxxic managed to counter that, cut him off at the pass into an arm wringer. Shoots Christopher into the ropes. Round the world neckbreaker. Toxxic might have been advised to follow up there, but he's going for some weapons. Throwing a trash can at Carl, which, to be honest, whomst among us have not wanted to do that.
Carl getting in the way there.
Actively getting in the way. Christopher hits another suplex. Pulling Toxxic back to his feet. Toxxic fights out of the corner. Both men collide. And neither one could really get an advantage here. Christopher takes Toxxic to the rope. Again, somebody needs... Oh, here we go. Toxic's getting hooked. Toxic shock syndrome. Makes the cover. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. But Deckard Christopher. Keep calling him Derek. I apologise. I blame the ring announcer. Deckard Christopher with enough intestinal fortitude. Skips out of that rear waist lock. Christopher is just gushing blood. He's got the Dragon Sleeper hooked in. Again, you can't win the match on the outside.
Maybe gushing blood, but he's not getting it all over the ring like in the men's tag match or a few weeks ago when Panic was bleeding.
No, yeah. Throws Toxxic into the ring. Can he take advantage of Toxxic still woozy from the Dragon Sleeper? Well, Christopher going for the trash can. That somehow busted Toxxic open. Now he's got him down. Going for the figure 4 leg lock. Can't get. I mean, Toxic's weak point really is the left arm, as designated by that supported tape he wears. He's not known for having weak legs, but Deckard Christopher can do damage to anybody's legs given enough time. Nice out of that. Sends his man into the corner. Pops up to the second rope. Oh, jumping elbow to the back of the neck. Christopher running neck breaker. You really get the feeling that the next person to hit a big move could have this one. And Christopher's coming in with a chair. He hits Carl. Fox has got him hooked. He hits the caffeine bomb, but there's no ref. I mean, Deckard Christopher, I don't want to say that it was a deliberate thing because he wouldn't have any reason to do that, but he could have just saved the match for himself there by taking Carl out just before he got hit with the caffeine bomb. If Toxxic gets to win off this, honestly. Jesus Christ. The disrespect. The utter disrespect.
Here is your winner, Michael.
Maybe Carl just wanted the match over after taking a chair shot.
I mean, it didn't look like a fast count, but I can't imagine Deckard Christopher's going to be happy with that. That was early People's Over level of disrespect there. The match was one with the caffeine bomb, just hits his little boot scrapes to the face and then makes the pin.
Spender, we do not tolerate our staff being hurt here. And now for the face of the division qualifying match.
Representing the Red Army from San Diego, California.
First up, Sonja Moore associated with the Midnight Kingdom, although we still don't know what has happened with that. But all the remaining members that are still within the company are still wearing their gear.
Yeah, Sonja Moore, former Face of Division champion, came up short trying to win the world title. Now trying to get her old belt back. Certainly a formidable competitor. And I think we're going to see a very physical matchup here, given who she's going up against. I just realised these two, I believe, both of Maxine Kymera's singles losses.
I believe so.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, the real deal, Ryley.
And of course, Ryley James, also a former face of the division champion. And these two have faced off before, and if I remember correctly, and I really should because I wrote the goddamn promo, Ryley was the one that said Sonja's hair previously in its former teal colour was Baja Blast.
Yes.
Because Ryley has been a dominant force as well. Some wins and some losses, but he has been determined to get the face of the division belt back since he lost it to Drew Vanderberg.
Yeah, the face of division belt obviously now with a new owner, as Winnie Kidd took it from Piper last week.
Apologies to Piper, we both should have got there quicker considering Piper's had one of the longest defenses on that title. Carl again, continuing even after that chair shot.
Big, I guess you'd say, elevated reverse DDT from Sonja Moore to start off there now. Wrenching in the neck of Ryley James. Ducks the clothesline, takes her down, and it's a bunch of punches. Whips one into the ropes, whips Ryley over the ropes.
Right over there, that felt a bit like a tongue twister.
Well, Ryley back in the ring, but still unable to get anything going. Oh, catches that kick, and a clothesline takes Sonja Moore down. Oh dear. Yeah. Ryley's depth perception may be a bit out. Carl just managing to avoid getting in the way. Shoulder tackle from Sonja Moore. Knee drop to the back of the head, taunting everybody. Throw walk slam from Ryley James. Trying to mount some kind of comeback here. The crowd not particularly fond of either of these two contestants. Neither of the two women in the ring massively bothered by that, I don't think.
Nope, I don't believe they are.
Well, they do what they want and they don't care who likes it. Sonja with the kendo stick that Ryley James brought into the ring.
Breaking the stick on Ryley's back there.
Oh, enormous side slam. Goes for the cover. Only a 1 count though. Well, Sonja going to the top rope. Not a natural environment, but hits a diving crossbody to the outside.
Lead up to that looked like it's going to be a double axe handle. Think midway through the air, it seemed. Sonja mounting a comeback.
Series of clotheslines from Sonja Moore. Ryley James has had her moments in this match, but Sonja has been the dominant force here. Oh, Ryley ducks the punch. Oh, those brass knuckles. I mean, it's legal, but Ryley makes the cover. Carling for the count.
Sonja kicks out.
Kicks out of the brass knuckles punch. Ryley with a headbutt, but she's definitely changed the momentum of the match with that move. Now she got a sledgehammer. Gets immediately clotheslined down by Sonja Moore. Oh, that's the scalar shock from Sonja Moore. Hooks the leg, and that gets the win. Because Sonja Moore will be taking on Winnie Kidd for the face of the division title.
That's definitely a weaker display from Ryley there. He normally has been more dominant in matches. Seems every time she brought a weapon in, it got used against her or not at all, unless it was from her own pocket. And up next, our other half of Group B Men's B1, Auberon Reinald versus Dace Night. Because Auberon lost in his first match against Marcus Thunder, I believe it was.
The following contest
Yep.
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
So he really needs to get a win here tonight, either pin, submission or count out, to get some points on the board. Otherwise he will find himself in the same position as Ariana Cross of Group A, in which they are already eliminated with a match to go.
I mean, obviously, if Auberon does win, then the group is wide open, and yeah, anybody could take top spot on the final night. As the base wins, he is definitely in pole position.
She will then cause some interesting matchup in the final match between Dace and Marcus,
Yeah.
as it could cause some issues for us. As they could potentially be tied.
Yes, I mean, I think it would. We can discuss this. I think it would probably make most sense for it to be on a head-to-head basis. Anyway, Auberon, voting the former OCCW Men's World Champion, day second night.
And his opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 265 pounds, Nightmare!
Dace looking to get his way back to that world title after losing it to Joe Fang and it then going vacant after 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of our long-standing members of OCCW also coming over previously with a few of the others from a long-standing history within wrestling.
Yep, they say 20-plus year veteran. Was in the SWF many years ago with several of our other members, including the Women's World Champion Andrea Montgomery. And now, this is going to be a hard-hitting match. There's no doubt about it.
It's
Let's waste no time. Immediately go for the cover. Auberon fighting back. Big press slam. Knee to the face. Yeah, neither of these men are going to back down. It's just going to be a case of who breaks first. Auberon with the chair. Dace sees that coming. Snatches it off him. Which run out into the corner. That's wrecking over the arm. Decent enough plan. Trying to take away the opponent's power game. We're going for it again there.
Oh, just missed the chair there.
Just a massive powerbomb. Dace kicks out, but that's certainly taken the wind out of the former world champion sails. Auberon is fired up. Massive shoulder block for the outside. Series of punches and more now. Not many people can get a better of Dace Night in a striking exchange, but Auberon Reinald was managing it there. Just relentless in the pressure here. I say as he decides to walk around half of the ring. Now he's got a hockey stick. Obviously that won the match for Riptide. Again, Dace cuts him up before he can use the weapon. Turns it into Carl.
Oh, Carl, take a break, buddy.
A big powerbomb from Dace. Only a 1 count.
Not sure if Dace let that go himself or not.
Neph's chop from Dace with Auberon still on his knees. Now pulls him back to his feet. Oh, a couple of big boots and a clothesline onto the chair.
Dace pulls out from under him just to drop it back next to him.
Yep. Dace slowing the pace of the match down now. Doesn't want to get over eager. Gets a couple of stomps. But maybe a little bit too conservative a pace there allows Auberon to get back to his feet and dumps Dace first into the turnbuckles from the fireman's carry position, now choking him with his boot. All legal here in OCCW. Ryan's looking for the gravedigger and he hits it. Dace is not in the ropes according to Carl.
That felt like Carl was slow on the count there.
It did feel like Carl was slow on the count there, but a 2 count is the call. Everyone had enough of waiting for Dace. Looked like Dace was sucking him in, sends him face first into the metal ring post.
Auberon just going for a leisurely walk on the outside there.
Just trying to walk it off. Ooh, guillotine leg drop across the middle rope. Now Auberon going to the top rope, which is not his usual habitat. Massive diving strike there.
Dace is getting his foot up on the rope, ready for a potential rope break call.
No, that's no guarantee that it will happen with Carl. Chair shot from Auberon. Finally, he gets to use one of the weapons he brought into the ring.
Especially with the bumps Carl has taken tonight.
Yeah, he needs a rest. Oh, Dace too slow there. Auberon hits him with another big chair shot. He's got to be looking for something to put this match to bed. And it's apparently the hockey stick. And misses that. Oh, Dace got him hooked. Defenestration. Well, that could be it. No! Auberon Reinald kicks out of the defenestration.
Both men have kicked out of each of his finishes here.
Massive rolling elbow from Dace. Oh, the lights have gone out. Oh! Well, that was a couple of different turnarounds there. Auberon had the lights go out, looking for the gravedigger. Dace fought out of that, but then couldn't take advantage. Big running DDT from Reinald. Yeah, it's all very well picking yourself up, but you've got to go to the pin or submission, or just throw a hockey stick. Putting Dace to his feet now. Looks like he's going for the grave digger again. He hits it for the second time.
Not going to be quicker
Makes
on
the
the count.
cover. Challenging for one more time, and they might need it. Dace kicks out of the grave digger again. There are very few people in the wrestling industry tougher than Dace Night. Auberon Reinald. How can a man that big fly like that? How does Dace Night have any ribs left after that impact? Well, Reinald targeting those ribs to get out of whatever that was going to be. They sent him into the ring post again.
Same one.
Yeah. And Dace looking for a powerbomb. Maybe. Oh, powerbomb into the apron and then swings him into the side of the ring. Now Sonja running to the stairs. Is Dace going to be content with a count-out win? It would put him on 5 points, which would be ahead of the rest of the group. Maybe this is the easy way for Dace, but it looks like he's going for it. And he has it. Dace Night takes the count-out win, leaving him on 5 points. But if Marcus Thunder beats him next week, that will put Marcus on 6. So, well, Dace is taking a bit of a risk here, but it could pay off.
That matches Group A as we have 2 people on 3 points each and Drogo on the 5.
Well, it's all going to be very interesting as we head into the final week. A slight change of pace now as we move over to the women's division. We haven't seen Mars for a little while.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Red Army from Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada, Marie the Psycho Redhead.
How's Mars, another member of the Kingdom?
I think was Mars ever really a member of the Kingdom, or was she just hanging out?
I feel like she was just hanging out, got given a number and was like, okay.
Yeah, never really got the impression that she was massively on board with whatever it was the Kingdom's aims ever were, if anybody ever knew that. She was just there doing her thing. And
I think their aims were to get titles. It's just as soon as some got titles, they decided to go. Unfortunately. Never noticed it before. Mars even has their number on the side of their sunglasses.
oh, well, there's a certain attention to detail going on there. But she's definitely going to need to have attention to detail this evening because she's going up against, looking at the records, is like one of the people with the most matches in OCCW. Former Face of the Division champion, former world champion. general punk rock nuisance.
From England, her princess, Amy Stevens.
Toxic's little sister drinks enough for both of them. Words on the back of her jacket say, if in doubt, apply head.
There are a few people that have beaten Amy Stevens. She has got 8 losses to record, but she has 18 wins.
Yep.
Definitely.
Generally accepted tactic against Amy is don't try and hit her in the head. It doesn't work. Body, arms, legs, anything else is fair game. Mars, perhaps unsurprisingly, does not appear to have taken heed of this general wisdom. Oh, it's splashed to the back though.
Oh,
And I don't know what that is. That looked more like a submission than a pin, but
so hi,
got a one
Chelsea.
for. Oh yeah, Chelsea's here. Chelsea's here. So generally in a war between your fist and Amy Stevens' head, your fist will come off worse. But, well, Mars has been managing to keep ahead. Using her quickness. Right from Stevens into the ropes. Throws her up and punches her in the jaw. And now she has a trash can. Seems to be a popular weapon this evening. Another springboard forearm smash. Amy Stevens hasn't managed to get anything going here. Mars heading to the top rope now. A shooting star press. Off the top, Chelsea comes in. A close 2 count there.
Oh, Kelsey also getting in the way there.
They're getting in the way of whatever Mars was setting up for. Oh, Amy catches that. Now she really needs to get some offense going. Get her way back into this match. Oh, whatever she was going for there didn't work. Mars cuts her off with a clothesline. Oh, this repeated stuff. Flashing in his face into the canvas. Goes for the cover. I thought that was it.
2.9.
I thought that was it. Rushing into the gun. Mars calling her to her feet. Hits the spear. And that does it. Barely any offense from Amy Stevens there. Mars with a pretty much a whitewash.
Here is your winner, Marie the Psycho Redhead.
You have to say that's something of an upset. Is that, I'm not going to record hand, is that Mars' first singles win?
Possibly.
I think it's certainly, she's certainly not had more than one, I don't think.
Mars tends to go in multi-women. No, Mars has got 3 singles wins.
Oh, my mistake.
3 singles wins, 3 singles losses, batting 500. So, this next match.
Oh, this would be an interesting one.
Is a tag match set for 1 fall.
But we have two debuting tag teams here. The second tag team you will see, made up of the cousins of Hope Morgan and Faith Adams. Their opponents, the slightly more unusual pairing of Livvy Lockhart and Anna Flores, both women who have had great single success, have had slightly less success in recent weeks, and definitely have egos that match each other. We hear that Livvy proposed to Anna that they should form a team with the aim of re-kick-starting both their careers. Possibly has we heard rumours that she suggested that Anna might want to switch her moveset up a bit. Anna very well known for being the mistress of the flatliner. So we'll see how that works, and whether they can manage to be on the same page, and whether their offense will complement each other.
I said Anna hasn't had the best of luck recently, but she was a dominating force when it got here. Because all women in the match tonight have won some form of title. They have all held at least one, with Hope holding the tag titles and looking to get them back. Something he did mention more recently about maybe coming back into the tag division, or still aiming for singles gold. Of course, Anna has held the base of the division, while Faith has held both base of the division and a former world title, as Livvy has also held the world title twice.
Yep. So we are having a tag entrant for the cousins, but I think it's fair to say that although they are cousins, this family is not necessarily always completely on the same page.
Faith has definitely was very opposed to anything involving King Annie, Carmen, whichever name they were going by at the time, while Hope had a very successful tag reign with Carmen and briefly joined the Kingdom, but seems to have switched their allegiances. Hope has done very well in tag competition. He had the successful women's tag reign, and then has normally done very well in mixed tag competition with her brother Nair. Faith, not the best looking when she did the mixed tag G1, but we'll see how she does teaming with Hope.
Yeah, Faith seems to have been much more of a natural singles competitor. So, Livvy starting off for their team, Faith starting off for the Cousins of Chaos.
World champions. Or former world champions, if we be more specific.
And Faith immediately sending Livvy into her corner. And immediate teamwork from the cousins, which is a good sign.
Okay, speaking on the World Tag title things, Faith was the one to take it from Livvy the first time round.
Yes. Oh, big running Gunning Geary from Livvy Lockhart there. Carl very slow to get into the cover. I don't think it would have been a 3, but it certainly should have been a 1. Oh, big spinning kick from Hope Morgan.
We've got to hope there's stirrups. No.
Spurs.
There we go.
Spurs,
My brain isn't
yeah.
with it. You've got to hope those did not hit Livvy, otherwise that would have been a brutal gap to the face.
Yeah. Got a double team from the cousins. Double back body drop. And Faith back in. Basement dropkick. Very happy with herself. Livvy seemed to want to get out of there, but Faith was having none of it.
Good ring awareness there and taking her back to her corner. What are you thinking, Faith?
Okay. Livvy trying to fight her way out of a hostile territory. Big jump post. Probably wants to be tagging Ariana Flores and goes for a standing moonsault instead. Oh, now she tags Flores in. And so with Livvy Lockhart's ego, you kind of expect that she'd want to get out of there. Ooh, very nice DDT from Ariana Flores. You think that she'd want to get out of there when the going was bad, but would want to be in living it up when the going was good. But she made the sensible decision to tag out when she had the opportunity. Springboard tornado DDT from Ariana Flores.
It's got quite the cross, wants to make that hot tag.
Yeah, Anna does seem to be more... I was going to say she seemed more interested in showboating to the crowd than stopping that, but she did cut Faith off. And heading to the top. Oh, toe touch moonsault misses. Faith slips out of the way, now she looks to tag out. And Anna decides she is going to make Hope come to her. Well, Hope decides to take the fight to Livvy. Anna finds a baseball bat, decides she doesn't want it after all. Anna Flores basically playing keep away with Hope Morgan. And drop kick Faith off the apron. Hope. Oh my word. Suicide tornado DDT from Anna Flores. I mean, coming to the rescue after she just left Livvy to... Hope is determined to take Livvy out of this match. A rolling thunder flatliner from Anna Flores. That's the Volta El Cubo on the outside. Onto a shovel, I think, actually. Shovel, which is now waffling Hope with.
Ladies?
Anna Flores, I mean, I don't know about getting her opponent back into the ring. She definitely needs to get into the ring. Are we going to have a double kick? Please, we've got a double flipping count out.
Well, we will probably have to have those ladies run that back.
Well, I mean, chaos.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Fighting Championship.
Face of a division title match time. And here comes the challenger, the Professor of Professional Wrestling, Jay Hawke. Former world champion, lost that world title when Toru Takahara cashed in the Gotcha briefcase, but Hawke never managed to get back to the apex of the mountain after that, and in fact went on one of the worst runs of anybody in OCCW. Got his ass repeatedly whooped by Cage Robichaux. But he did manage to pick up a win in a triple threat last week against Cage Robichaux and Gladius Bestia when Gladius Bestia hit a lariat on Cage. Jay Hawke threw him out of the ring and got the pin off the downed Robichaux.
To clarify the reason why Jay Hawke was in that triple threat is he won the rubber match between him and Deckard Christopher in the submissions only.
Yes, he did. So Jay Hawke, slightly bouncing back, has managed to get himself a title shot at the face of a division belt. We'll have to see how he does against Kai Winters, who is pulling double duty tonight after his participation in the tag elimination match at the start of the show.
He went bell to bell, not the winning bell to bell, but went bell to bell. So if he has any stamina left for this match. That
It
will
would be
be
a miracle.
impressive. And despite pretty much being here from the start, this is Kai's first title in OCCW. So let's see how he does in his first defense. Hopefully he can retain. But that's bias coming through. I'm sorry, he has had a very tough road.
I mean, he spent a lot of his initial career just facing off against SWF alumni after SWF alumni.
I do believe, though, when he fought Jay Hawke during that alumni run, because he did a humble promo that sent him into a gauntlet from our former GM, he beat Jay Hawke. I think Jay Hawke was one of his first wins.
I mean, that must have been, a good couple of years ago now, getting on for at least. So, yeah, we'll see how things have changed.
One thing shows, I know Kai's had a gear change since then. And apologies to everyone watching. Since Kai's never had a belt, I forgot what champion entrance he had. Kayfabe.
Introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Professor, Jay Hawke! And his opponent from Anaheim, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, the men's fighting champion, the Sonja!
Yep, Kai all cleaned up after his match earlier. Have to see how much he has left in the tank.
And Carl is back.
Well, Jay Hawke starts off with a punch, immediately booed by the crowd. Flores strikes with a big rolling elbow. Just jams forearm into Kai Winter's jaw as he makes the cover. And Kai sweeps the leg. Single arm monkey flip. Oh, it's springboard into Giri there from Kai Winters. Oh, and a right sort of corkscrew brainbuster.
Was Kai going back for another weapon again?
Nope. Going with a hockey stick.
We saw the damage he did earlier.
Yeah, Jay Hawke was ready for him. Yeah, pendulum backbreaker from the self-proclaimed professor of professional wrestling. And knee drop to the face. Rolling neck snap. Well, that's a very interesting leg work going on there from Jay Hawke. Oh, German suplex. I mean, again, Jay Hawke tends to have a fairly conservative wrestling style, well paced. You'd wonder whether it would benefit him to keep the pace up and try and take advantage of any stamina drain on Kai from earlier. Goes for the pin here. Only gets a 1 count. Does seem to be keeping the pressure on. Working the midsection, that'll probably do dividends. And training what there is of Kai's stamina.
I thought we were going to get some back and forth there, but no.
Well, that's class dismissed from Jay Hawke. Only a 2 count. Oh, hanging dragon sleeper in the corner. That's not going to do Kai's neck any good. Jay Hawke going up top. Could be looking for the Hawk swoop, maybe. Hits the Hawk swoop, hooks the leg. And Kai kicks out as well.
Hype for epic chants from the crowd.
Yeah, Jay Hawke doesn't seem into that. He's saying that it's over, but he's going to need to pull out something special. It seems to get rid of Kai Winters. We have another springboard enziguri, now mounting some form of a comeback. But Winters got to be running on fumes at this point. Dumps Jay Hawke into the corner. Oh, Jay Hawke's busted open now. I mean, Kai doesn't seem to have much fancy going on here. He's got the energy to get on top of his opponent and punch him. Yes, calling Jay Hawke to his feet. Oh, hits a big clothesline, hits another one. Catches a leg. Whips the other one out. Goes for the cover. Jay Hawke kicks out. Really feel that Kai needs to make the most of this bit of momentum. Looks into the ropes, ducks under, misses whatever that was, hits him with a right hand and another one. The left, chop. Oh, big powerbomb. Jay Hawke surprisingly strong for a man of his relatively modest stature. Massive running European uppercut in the corner. Oh, he's got him hooked up. He's going for class dismissed again. Doesn't hold for the pin. Looks like he wants to make sure of this from the top rope. Hawk swoop hits. Leg is hooked. And we have a new face of the division champion.
You have to wonder if the fact that Kai pulling double duty cost him the title, and if Lucas was sabotaging him, because I'm sure Kai would have those thoughts.
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it as well.
But that is going to be it for episode 58, everyone. Thank you for watching this. Might, until tech-wise has fixed, be the format going forward. But thank you to Mike for joining today. And yeah, anything you want to wrap up with?
No. Apologies to anybody if I sounded kind of nasal. That's it.
Great. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.